What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Sets here coming to you guys again with another rebuilding video, and of course there's only 2 teams left to rebuild in the Western Conference, which means that we had to touch this stacked team of the long, great standing San Antonio Spurs with the best coach of all time, Greg Popovich. Thank God that we get this team. This is going to be an easy win, hopefully. I will give a shout out to Tim Duncan. I know he's retired, but he helped put this team on the back and he slapped them on the map. So first thing set up here, obviously Kawhi Leonard is absolutely untouchable. Everybody else on this team, though, does have that potential to go. I'm going to put that out there right now. Absolutely nobody here is safe. Tony Parker's really good, don't get me wrong, but this isn't a team of favorites and everything like that. I'm trying to rebuild this team and win a championship, so anything I have to do will be done. So first things first, we are going to go and I'm going to move LaMarcus Aldridge, actually. LaMarcus is pretty good, don't get me wrong, he's super solid, but he has a lot of trade value for an 87 overall player that we could get somebody better out of, at least in my opinion. So I could get Paul Millsap, Dwight Howard. That's not worth it. Not at all, not even a little bit. I'm sorry, that is not a worth trade. If I remember, I could get Andrew Wiggins for him, but I've done that before, so I'm not going to do that this time. So what I am going to do is, if I remember correctly, if you go to the Cleveland Cavaliers, you can get him for like Kevin Love almost straight up. I will give you like 2 seconds. I will give you all the seconds. Screw it. For Kevin Love. No, alright. What about Danny Green? I will give you Danny. They can't afford him. What about you give me like Kyle Korver or something? Oh, Kyle Korver's a lot of trade value. So not Kyle Korver. They can't afford Danny Green anyway. So Patty Mills, not gonna do Patty Mills. I actually like Patty Mills. Kyle Anderson has no trade value. Jonathan Simmons. You know what? Screw it. I will give you this top 3 protected first rounder. You know, God dang it. Stop being difficult. Just take my 2020 pick. How about that? And like 2 seconds. They're going to make it that hard. All right, 3 seconds. 4 seconds. All right, so a bunch of seconds. LaMarcus Aldridge and our 2020 first rounder, and gets us Kevin Love. I like Kevin Love better. He's going to run this team a little bit. In my opinion, I think he's going to fit a little bit better on this team. Now we're going to do Pau Gasol for a straight-up deal, hopefully. I want to upgrade the center position. Pau Gasol's a beast, don't get me wrong, but, you know, he's not going to do what I'm expecting of him. We could grab I want a center. I could grab Mike Conley, but I could get Hassan Whiteside for him. Can I do it without giving you Manu, though? Can I give you... They value Kyle Anderson. I will give you Kyle Anderson. We would acquire too much money. That's because you're trying to give me Josh McFrickin-Roberts. Don't give me Josh McFrickin-Roberts, dude. Wait, how much is Kyle Anderson? He's making no money. All right, I have to give them like Patty Mills then. How about that? Fine. I will take Josh McRoberts off your hands, and then I will murder him in like his sleep or something, because I don't want him on this team. Okay, so you can't afford him though. So give me like a Carl White or something. Bryn Forbes for an upgraded Josh Richardson. Alright, you think I'm not going to do that? You're just giving me a better player, dude. So, easy trade. Hassan Whiteside's going to fill out our center position a little bit better, in my opinion. I like him just overall as a better player, so I'm not going to complain about that. Now we need to upgrade, I think, the point guard position, and I think we would be kind of basically set up. So, 1, 2, yeah, so those are set up pretty nicely, but now I want to upgrade the point guard position. If I do it with a 2019 first rounder and Tony Parker, can I grab a nice point guard? Basically anybody. I'm trying to get somebody 80 overall at least, so somebody above that would be nice. A point guard. I'm not looking for centers. I'm not looking for big dudes. I'm looking for a point guard. Serge Ibaka. Okay. So we're going to have to do a proposed trade. I'm going to go to the Timberwolves, actually, because I like this guy. Ricky Rubio for Tony Parker in a straight-up deal. No, because that would be too easy. Let me give you a first-rounder. And then let me give you, like, I don't know. Let me give you a player. You want Jonathan? You want, not Danny Green. You want Jonathan Simmons? No, they don't value him at all. All right, so not John. What about Josh? Nope, they don't value Josh. Okay. Bertans. Take him. Take Bertans. All right, let me take Brandon Rush off your. All right, screw it. I'm gonna give you 2 picks. He's not worth 2 picks actually. Let me do this instead. Hawks, you got a good player too. I will take not Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard can't run the point. Let me grab Dennis Schroeder, and I will give you this beast, Tony Parker. Take that legacy on your hands, huh? Take that legacy. Okay, the Hawks can't afford him yet. Forgot. He has no value. All right. Let's do this. Player finder, point guard. Not going to afford any of these guys. Those are going to be unattainable for me. Kemba Walker, maybe. If I give you Tony Parker, they don't give a crap. Eric Bledsoe. Let's do this. Tony Parker. 2 first-rounders. I will literally not. I will not give you 3 first-rounders. I will instead give you like Jonathan Simmons, which they don't value him. They don't value Dwayne Dedmon either. What about David Lee? They do value David Lee. Give me your worst player. Okay. Thought that was going to work. I was about to drop like some words. You know what? I will give you Manu Ginobili. All right. Not Kawhi Leonard. What? Boy? Okay. There we go. Ronnie Price. All right. Cool. So we traded like a bunch of crap to grab Eric Bledsoe, who... All right, I realized that was a lot of pieces to give up, but I really wanted a better point guard. And bench pieces are really easy to flip for if you just grab a bunch of crap players and you kind of flip them together. Eventually, you'll get something good. That's like a one sweet trick I've learned from rebuilding. So our shooting guard kind of sucks. Do I have any space to? No, I don't. So I'm going to go and flip a couple players to make the bench unit, and then I will show you guys what our roster is looking like after I finished. I'll see you guys then. So if y'all thought I was kidding about a freak ton of trades, I was not. Obviously, you guys saw these ones, but then we got down to here where I did some trades. Justin Holiday, Maurice Idnor. Basically, I did a lot of trades, just grab some pieces. I wanted to grab as many good pieces as I could. We even got back David Lee, who we traded earlier. We got Bobby Portis, Isaiah Cannon, and we just went on a tear. We have a bunch of trades here, and this is basically all just to make a solid bench for the team. I know that our chemistry is probably completely destroyed right now, but that is fine because I feel like it's going to be worth it in the end. Yeah, the team is like destroyed chemistry-wise, but I'm going to move it to team chemistry, and since it's the beginning of the season, I didn't really have to do anything anyway, so I'm going to simulate now all the way to the trade deadline. If I make any trades, you guys are going to see that, but this team is absolutely filthy, so I'm pretty sure that we don't have to make any trades anyways. If I win in the first season a championship, I'm going to go back-to-backs anyways, so I'll see you guys then. This team is kind of filthy. I'll see you guys at the end of season awards or at the trade deadline, depending on which one, whatever happens first. I'll see you guys then. So my recording software for some reason wasn't going off again, but I'm just going to go back to the transaction report so you guys can see it. I basically moved Andre Roberson and Danny Green with a first rounder for Rodney Hood, and that Malone Blake. It doesn't matter. I'm just doing it for Rodney Hood in a straight up deal, basically. I like Rodney Hood as an overall player. He's a pretty nice shot too. He has an 84 open 3 and an 80 off dribble 3. So I'm going to take that. Willie Erningham as the bench still looks exactly the same as it should, but now I need to move. I need to move a couple more pieces just to make sure that the bench is as good as it can possibly be. Holy crap, no, none of those guys are going to do anything. Ronnie Price and Utof guy. Troy Williams. And then I should move Troy Williams. I'm going to do a couple more trades, or I'm probably going to simulate to the end of season awards, and I'll see you guys then. This team is pretty stacked, so I don't think there's anything else that I can really do for them. I'll see you guys at the end of season awards. Here we are at the end of season awards, where Russell Westbrook is your MVP with 32 points, 12 rebounds, 13 assists, 1.5 steals. Joel Embiid is your Rookie of the Year. Tyreek Evans is 6th man as usual, and Andre Drummond is your defensive player as usual as well. Jokic is also most improved, and Steve Kerr, just like almost always, is your Coach of the Year, 64-18 record at the Golden State Warriors. Do we have anyone on the Spurs? It should be Kawhi Leonard on one of these teams. I'm just saying, if he's not, I'm going to be pissed. And he's on all NBA third. Okay, all right. Just making sure. All defensive. Wow. Kawhi did not make it to an all defensive team. That is a first. All rookie first. We don't have anyone, I don't believe. Oh, well, we have Willie Gomez, so I guess we do have somebody. 59-23 was good enough for us to get second in the conference, so let's go check. We were 5 games behind the Warriors, but we beat them like twice in the season, so it's not like that much of a difference. Would have been first in the Western or the Eastern Conference. So player stats, obviously Kawhi led us in points with 20 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals. Eric Bledsoe had 18 points and 8 assists coming out of him. Not too bad. 1 steal as well. Kevin Love had 14 and 9 with 3 assists. Hassan Whiteside had 13 and 11 with 2 blocks, and Rodney Hood had 12 points coming out of him too. So basically everyone kind of contributed and did their job as they were supposed to. So I'm not going to complain too much about that. Ooh, did abort changes? Did. Alright, so my game crashed, so I had to fix that. Here we are though, again. Nothing changed. Same thing as always. Player stats all the same. Everybody kind of contributed as they were supposed to. We're going to go to coaching lineup, make sure nothing gets changed around too much. Same exact lineup, it looks like. Eric Bledsoe, and you know, everybody's in the starting lineup exactly the same. Willian Gomez is center for us. Yeah, that's fine. I just realized we don't have a shooting guard. That's what I was looking for in the offseason, but oh well. He can't do shooting guard, that's for sure. Where is it? He definitely can't do shooting guard either. He could, but then we'd have no point guard. Ron Baker. Yeah, no, we'll just deal with it. Doesn't matter. 59 and 23 was good enough for us. Second, and we're up against the Dallas Mavs in the first round. Let's go down here. All right. So Seth Curry. Yeah, no idea how they made it, but we're just gonna simulate the current round. We should be able to beat them pretty easily. And what? Okay, are you serious, 2K? Are you seriously gonna tell me that team beat this? Are you serious? All right. Whatever, simulate the playoffs. This doesn't make any sense. I have no idea what's going on anymore with 2K. I don't know how we didn't win in the first round. 94% team chemistry and everything, so I'm just saying. League meeting, screw it. Make sure everything gets rejected. Reject. Staff signings, make sure nobody gets lost. We kept our head coach, good for us. Cool. Team player options. We don't have a pick anyways because we traded them all away to make sure that we got as much as we could. So team player options. Rodney Hood will come back. Devin Harris for 4 mil. I'm sorry, dude. You're going to have to walk on that one. And we should have a little bit of cap space if I'm not wrong. Let's see. We have 11 mil in cap. And Eric Bledsoe's taking up 15 mil of that. So, you know, nothing super crazy. But, yeah, I'm just going to take just Rodney Hood. Qualifying offers, Ron Baker, you can walk. My free agents, Luka Bamute is testing, so free agency. Let's go here. So let's look at player contracts for real. We have 9 mil in cap. Okay, so we're going to go back now. Let's check out free agency, see exactly who's here. Chris Paul, is he? Okay. Sometimes Chris Paul does take the mid-level if you're like a super competitor for that season. But doesn't look like anybody here is gonna willing to do that. Because even if I were to trade away like Bledsoe or something, that would only clear up like us to 23, which is not gonna really grab anybody all that great. So I'm just gonna keep Eric Bledsoe because he's on a cheap contract. So I could get Zach Randolph, and that would be pretty nice to have a backup power forward of his caliber. So I'm gonna go to like 6 points. I'm gonna give him like 2 years and a player option. And we're his number 1 offer too. So Otto Porter is restricted. Not going to go for him. Unrestricted. Where is Nene? If he wants to come here, I'll sign Nene. No problems with that. James Johnson I don't need. Tony Allen, that's who I want. There we go. And I will keep him. I'm actually going to do this time. He's going to actually stay at the small forward position. So we get Zach Randolph in the first day. Zach Randolph is going to be a nice backup power forward for us. Tony Allen, Nene, Iguodala, unfortunately can't sign you, my dude. I apologize, but not my fault. You took a little bit too long to sign with us. And now let's go for a couple of the retirement home. Bring in some guys. Bino Udrih, I guess if you want to come here. Let's go to 33s because 34 is no one that great here. Zaza Pachulia, I won't sign him, but Darren Williams would be nice to have on the team. I could give you a minimum player option as well. Nope. All right, cool. That's fine. Jared Jack, if you want to come here. 32. Taj Gibson is asked for probably a lot of money, yeah. Aaron Brooks, if you want to come here. And that should be it. So hopefully we get some guys to sign with us from that. Zaza, I'm going to decline you because I can't sign you with that BS you did to Kawhi. Jared Jack, you can come to the team. Bino Udrih, I'll sign you as well. And, I forgot there's one more thing I need to do. Let's check out bird rights people. We have Devin Harris. All right. So we'll We'll sign Devin Harris if he wants to come here. I don't care. It's a minimum level offer anyways. I'm going to simulate now to the beginning of the next season, and I will see you guys then with exactly what the roster is looking like. Alright, so this is the roster at the beginning of the next season. We have obviously the same starting lineup. Nothing really changed for them. We even still have Roddy Hood and everything like that. But this time I do have to move small forward Tony Allen to small... Actually, hold up. No, I'd rather have Tony Allen. Yeah, I'm going to move Tony Allen to small forward. So he could be the backup small forward. Then we have Willie Hernan Gomez, and the power forward is going to be Zach Randolph for the bench anyway, so I'm going to have to move probably Nene. Yeah, that's probably going to be the only thing that I can really think of for that. Let me see here. And then we're going to have to probably get a shooting guard for the bench, so I'm going to trade Nene first and Jared Jack. Move these guys together, see if we can get a shooting guard, hopefully. Recording cut out, but now we are back here. Let's see. I need a shooting guard. Montrezl Harrell, Sheldon Mack. I can do this actually. I'm gonna do Sheldon Mack and Tiago Splitter, and I'm gonna grab Tiago Splitter and Bino Udrih, and I'm gonna trade them together. Hopefully, I could get Jody Meeks. I could get Jonathan Simmons back. I'll do that. Screw it. Jonathan Simmons will be the shooting guard that we will keep off the bench, and that should be the last of the deals that I want to do for this season. Let's make sure though that it's set up like that. Yeah. So it looks like that is going to be pretty nicely done for us. Yeah, I like the look of this roster. So we're gonna roll with this team. Same team basically as last time, but we just had a couple more players to it. I'm gonna simulate all the way to trade deadline. If I make any trades, I will see you guys then. But hopefully this team's gonna win it and win a championship for us, and we'll finish off hopefully as the first seed. I'll see you guys at the end of season awards or the trade deadline. Alright, so this trade came up for Kemba Walker, who's basically a straight up upgrade. He's 2 points overall higher than Eric Bledsoe, making less money too. And we just give him Jody Meeks essentially. I think Kemba Walker's going to be an overall better point guard to help this team out. He's a nicer 3-point shot too, so he's going to be able to space the floor a little bit better. And then I'm just going to move one of the roster filler point guards that we had. I'm just going to move one of the... Oh, no, wait, we had Jonathan Simmons anyway, so it doesn't even matter. So that's going to be it. I just wanted to make sure that we had a nice point guard to lead the team. And... probably gonna make it a little bit easier. I'll see you guys at the end of season awards. Here we are at the end of season awards, where obviously Russell Westbrook has won MVP again with 31 points, 11 boards, 11 assists, 1 steal. Dennis Smith Jr. is rookie of the year with 14.6 assists, 2 steals coming out of him, pretty nice. And Dwayne Wade is our 6th man. Defensive player goes to Andre Drummond and back-to-back years. Ian Clark is most improved player, 10 points, 2.5 rebounds, 3 assists after he basically got traded away, or maybe he got signed for agency. He's on the Cavs. Oh god, he left the Warriors to go join the Cavs. Greg Popovich, our very own, is coach of the year, 59-23 record. We have a 99 overall everything. Oh, nice. So for the Spurs, do we have anybody on All-NBA second? Nope. Third, we do have Kawhi Leonard, all defensive first. Nobody. And all defensive second, we don't have anyone either. Good enough, obviously, for first in the conference, as that was shown. Everybody's looking like a beast in it up right now. Everybody's looking pretty nice, pretty stacked. So we're going to go look at player conference standings. We're 5 games ahead of the Golden State Warriors. They do have the same team, so they are still pretty scary. And we are 9 games ahead of the first seed in the East, who is the Toronto Raptors. DeMar DeRozan's basically leading this team with Kyle Lowry. Just the same exact thing set up as always. So obviously player stats on the season. We had 20 points coming out of Kawhi Leonard and Kemba Walker. 3 steals coming from Kawhi Leonard. 8 assists coming out of Kemba Walker. And then we have 14 points and 8 boards coming out of Kevin Love. Nice to see. And Zach Randolph had 12 and 7 coming off the bench. Roddy Hood had 11 points, and Hassan Whiteside almost had a double-double with 2.5 blocks. Nice to see. So we're up against the New Orleans Pelicans, who I think have the same team. Yeah, Anthony Davis and DeMarcus Cousins. They signed Zaza Pachulia. And Drew Holiday is their point guard. I think we can beat them. Somebody can see me at the current round. We should be able to sweep them, to be honest. And we do. We're up against the Houston Rockets now, who are consisting of James Harden, Patrick Beverley, Ryan Ayers, basically the same team, it looks like. And Lou Williams is still on the team, and Eric Gordon, too. So one of those guys has to be playing small forward, I'm guessing. But we should be able to sweep them, and we do. We're up against the Golden State Warriors, who had to take 6 games against the Denver Nuggets and then swept the Sacramento Kings. They still have the same team, as you guys saw. Cristiano Felicio is their center. Tyler Zeller, and they have Larry Sanders, too. Alright, let's go to the coaching lineup, make sure everything is adjusted as it needs to be. I feel like we can beat them. We have a pretty nice roster, and I don't know why I'm simulating the games. Alright, so it's a game 7. Definitely going to have to change this up a bit. So I'm going to move it to a 9-man rotation. Make sure that our starters get some good minutes. Oops. And I'm going to make sure Kawhi has 38. I'm going to give 35, 5 to Kemba, 30 to Rodney Hood, and that should be good. So we're going to assume that this was Simcast. Hopefully we can beat them out. Please don't lose in again. So we go up to a huge lead in the first quarter, second quarter, as long as Kawhi Leonard can keep it consistent, because he's going to lock down Kevin Durant. He's probably the best defender in the league, in my opinion. And we win the first 3 quarters. We're destroying them in the third, so it's completely over. 43 points in the third quarter, not too bad. We beat out the Golden State Warriors in the conference finals. Kawhi Leonard drops 31 points, and Kemba Walker had 21 and 13. Not too bad coming out of him. And we're up against the Chicago Bulls. I'm not even scared of these guys, so I'm going to simulate the current round because we should be able to beat them, and we beat them in 5. Kawhi Leonard is your finals MVP with 22 points, 6 boards, 7 assists, 4 steals, 1.5 blocks coming out of him. Obviously an awesome team. So we have Kawhi Leonard, Kemba Walker, Hassan Whiteside, Kevin Love, Rodney Hood, Tony Allen, Zach Randolph, Willie Hernangomez, Aaron Baines, Jonathan Simmons, Shelvin Mack, Jeff Green, and Devin Harris coming on this team. As always, thank you guys for watching. If there's any team that you want to see me rebuild in the next video, I'm basically done with the Western Conference. I'm going to do something with the Golden State Warriors. You guys will see. If there's a challenge you guys want to see me do, feel free to leave that in the comments down below. Feel free to leave a like and comment as well. Obviously, I read all the comments every single video. Until next time, though, guys, I'll see you then.